Welcome to our YCN Game of the Week, brought to you by La Valley Building Supply. We're here at Lebanon High School to watch the Lebanon boys basketball team in their season opener against their biggest rival and the Hanover Marauders. Now Lebanon's coming into the game after a deep tournament run last year in which they made it all the way to the Division II semifinals. The Marauders, on the other hand, lost in the first round of the tournament. So this does have the potential to be somewhat of a one-sided game, but you never know when the two rivals face like this. It could be one-sided or it could be another down-to-the-wire affair. When we come back, we'll have team introductions for both Lebanon and Hanover. Welcome back to the YCN Game of the Week, brought to you by La Valley Building Supply. Let's take a look at our starting lineups for the Lebanon Raiders. And now our starting lineup for the Hanover Marauders.
Got one guard, number 11, Benny Gandrich. Also at guard, number 33, Glenn Hanover. At forward, number 23, Dom Linehan. At the other forward, number 0, Avery Monahan. And in the middle for the Marauders, number 24, Patrick Dyra.
Well, we're officially set for tip-off here at the Lane Metcalf Gymnasium here at Lebanon High School. A lot of unknowns for both teams heading into their season openers. So this is going to be an interesting one and some good Division II rivalry action. As Hanover wins the tip and looking to make something happen early here on the home of their biggest rival. And it looks like it's going to be an early offensive foul call against the Marauders. The officials discussing that right now, and that's going to be the call. So Lebanon's going to inbound the ball at midcourt. That's going to be number 15, Graham Chickering, looking to inbound the ball to Maddie. And he does just that, gets the ball inbounds, and now Maddie, the team's junior point guard, is going to set up shop. Maddie kicks the ball into the corner. It's a good veteran team here for the Raiders this year as Maddie goes hard to the glass, can't get that to fall, and the Raiders quick to push it up the other end of the floor. Good kick out pass in the corner, and that shot's gonna fall. That's Avery Monahan, a 5'11" junior forward with a good mid-range jumper to give the Marauders a quick lead here in hostile territory. Chickering with the ball now for the Raiders. Maddie in the corner. Gives it to Milliken. Milliken finds Maddie. Maddie puts it up and in. So a nice little turnaround fadeaway from about 4 or 5 feet away. Maddie has the Raiders on the board with their first points of the season. And we got a 2-2 ball game here with 6:40 to play. That's going to be a foul against Ryan Milliken. His first of the game. Milliken, a big member of this Lebanon backcourt. Milliken and Maddie are threats from just about anywhere once they cross half court. As that layup was able to fall. That's a senior captain, Patrick Dryoff. Gives the Marauders a quick 4-2 lead. Austin Whaley's shot, unable to fall. Hanover with a quick rebound, gets the ball up midcourt. So I think a lot of people here kind of anticipated the Raiders may run away with this matchup, but Hanover showing a lot of spirit early, coming up with the offensive rebound. That shot put up by Benny Garnish, but another offensive rebound. And Lebanon's going to be called for the foul. That's going to put Glenn Ennepert on the line for 2. So our first free throws of the evening. So always a good kind of indicator on intensity is those offensive rebounds, and Hanover doing a good job getting on the offensive boards early. Unable to get that free throw to fall. Shot goes up, and that one is in. So the Marauders with a quick 5-2 lead here in the early goings. Chickering bring the ball up for the Raiders. Kicks it over to Milliken. Milliken puts up his first three-pointer of the season. That one doesn't fall, and Hanover with the rebound. Ball dribbled off the Lebanon foot. Wrestling for it on the floor, and they're going to say it's a jump ball, so I believe that's going to go Lebanon's way, and it will. So with that, let's take a quick break from our YCN Game of the Week. Welcome back to the YCN Game of the Week, brought to you by LaValley Building Supply. I'm Mike Pizzone, and we're here at Lebanon High School to watch the Lebanon boys basketball team take on a rival Hanover in the season opener for both teams. And oh yeah, it's also an important cup game, as this game is the annual Jim Wexler Cup, as Chickering converts that layup to pull the Raiders within 1. Jim Wexler, a big community member in both the Hanover and Lebanon communities, so a nice honor to have this cup named in his honor. And proceeds from tonight's game are going to go in his name, benefit donations over at the CCBA here in Lebanon, so a good cause as well as some good basketball tonight. Maddie with the ball, driving hard to the hoop. Nice strong layup by Maddie, looking for the foul. Doesn't get the foul, but still pulls his team within 7-6. Hanover quick up the other end of the floor. Nice pass down low. Unable to handle it was number 24, Patrick Dryoff, but his teammate was. Unfortunately, that shot unable to fall. And Milliken quick on the other end of the floor. Lays that one up off the glass, but it's not going to fall. And Hanover with a quick rebound, pushing it up the floor once again. Oh, and a nice move there by number 5, Austin Whaley for Lebanon, but he's going to be called for the foul. Looked like he got all ball, but with 3 officials on the floor, I'm sure he had a better view than I did, so Whaley called with the foul as Lebanon makes some early subs. So a tough place to inbound the ball right in front of the Lebanon student section, but Hanover has no problem getting it in. Some good ball movement outside the perimeter. Lebanon playing strong defense, making sure Hanover stays outside the arc. Not giving up any passing lanes in the paint. Almost back at the half-court line, so Lebanon doing a real good job not allowing Hanover to get the ball where they want it. And that's going to be a foul against Lebanon. So a solid defensive effort, maybe getting a little tired as that possession ran on for a good 30 seconds and Lebanon making the foul. And the 3 is up and unable to fall, but an offensive rebound once again by Dryoff. And that's going to go the other way. Just a reminder to stay tuned to YCN News every weekday at 6:30 on WYCX or on 7 o'clock on WYCU. Check out all that's happening in local news and sports on YCN, your local view. As Dryoff unable to put that away from point-blank range as Whaley gets the rebound. So an almost gimme for Hanover on that one, unable to convert. Still holding a 7-6 lead here in the early goings. Whaley with the ball. Under his own hoop, tries to put it up, but a good job by the Hanover defense, and now they're quick to bring it up the floor, but a takeaway by Whaley. They're going to call that a jump ball, and that's going to remain Hanover ball. So Milliken's going to sub back into the game for the Raiders. Obviously a little bit of nerves, I'm sure, on opening night for both teams. Might explain the 7-6 score so far. These are two teams that really like to run and put up points. So I'm sure we'll see some more high-scoring efforts later on in the contest as Chickering is fouled from behind. See what the officials say here. That's going to be Ryan Millikens to inbound the ball on the far sideline. That foul is going to go against Patrick Dryoff, the senior captain, 6'3" center for the Marauders. And now Maddie looking to work some magic for the home team. And Dryoff with the foul there, getting a little over anxious on the defensive side. Trying to make a steal that really wasn't lending itself to being made. So once again, Lebanon to inbound the ball. That's Austin Whaley under his own basket. 3 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Whaley gets it to Maddie. Maddie has Milliken, but he's going to go strong to the hoop. Gets that layup, and now Lebanon takes its first lead of the game and season. Leads their rival 8-7 here inside 2 minutes and 50 seconds to play here in the opening quarter. Lebanon crowd urging their defense on. Milliken almost coming up with the takeaway as that shot is up and off the back of the glass. Maddie with the ball looking to push it up the floor. Nice little spin move. Jumper unable to fall, hits the back of the rim, and Hanover with the rebound. And now Hanover quick on the other end of the floor. Dom Linehan with it. Linehan recovers the ball. Kicks it over to Monahan. That shot does not fall and knocked away briefly, and that's going to fall out of bounds. It's going to remain Lebanon ball. So a good last-ditch effort by Hanover, but it's going to remain Lebanon ball. So we're going to take a quick break from our YCN Game of the Week. Welcome back to the YCN Game of the Week, brought to you by LaValley Building Supply. I'm Mike Pizzone here at Lebanon High School, where it's the Lebanon Raiders boys basketball team leading rival Hanover 8-7 here, with inside 2 minutes remaining in the first quarter. As Milliken unable to keep that ball inbounds, and it's going to go the other way. So a low-scoring affair so far, but you can see these teams are both slowly starting to feel a little more comfortable in this season openers. But Lebanon really showing some good play defensively here. Forcing a Hanover turnover. Lebanon bench happy about that one. As Milliken set to inbound the ball in front of his own student section. Milliken gets it to Maddie. Nice little move, loses his handle, and that's going to be a turnover. Much to the dismay of his father and head coach, Keith Maddie. Hanover taking its time offensively. Nice bounce pass inside. Number 3, Dom Linehan. That's going to be blocked, and Lebanon Milliken quick up the other end. Gets the pass off to Whaley. And it looks like Whaley was fouled under the basket. I'm not sure if he was shooting or if he's going to have to inbound that, but it looks like he stepped into the free throw line. So Austin Whaley going to the line here for 2 with the chance to add to Lebanon's lead. Whaley knocks down the first free throw. Can't get the second one to fall, but Lebanon comes away with the rebound nonetheless. And they're going to say Milliken was pushed by the Hanover player there, and it's going to be another Hanover foul. So unable to convert both free throws, but Lebanon's going to maintain possession as Milliken finds Maddie. Maddie brings it up over midcourt, inside 1 minute to go in the opening quarter. Milliken with it now at the top of the key. Finds Maddie. Maddie puts up the three, in and out. 360 around the rim. Hanover comes up with the rebound. Now 40 seconds remaining in the opening quarter. Linehan puts up the shot. Maddie's gonna come away with the rebound. Looking up the floor, has a player. And that's Jeremiah Morton with the easy layup. Nice pass by Maddie. Finds Morton for the layup, and now Lebanon leading this one 11-7 as that three-point attempt goes wide. Whaley bringing the ball up the floor inside 10 seconds now. Whaley, strong move off the glass, and they're going to call that an offensive foul against Whaley. So now 8.1 seconds on the clock. Hanover with the chance to cut into that 4-point deficit just before the end of the first quarter. Coach Maddie not exactly liking the call there. It's Whaley with a strong move. Tough pass, the shot goes up, and that's gonna bank in. Number 23, senior captain Dom Linehan banks in the three-pointer to pull Hanover within 1 point as Lebanon leads this one 11-10 after one quarter. So stay tuned after the break for more from our YCN Game of the Week.